Hey there, fight fans. In today's video, Ilia Topuria unexpectedly named the opponent with whom he will be fighting if Max Holloway does not accept his conditions and does not put the BMF belt on the line. Also in this video, Jake Paul, the master of making headlines, unleashes a jaw-dropping offer to none other than Nate Diaz or Jorge Masvidal, setting the stage for a potential blockbuster showdown.
Fuck Jake Paul. Fuck Jake Paul. Oh, Jake Paul.
I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong.
Now, Michael Chandler made a strange promise to Conor McGregor, but Conor McGregor's sparring partner and former PFL featherweight champion Brendan Loughnane revealed how the Notorious will knock out Michael Chandler when they clash in the Octagon. Aljamain Sterling posted videos of himself celebrating the victory with Bobby Green, Jamal Hill, and his wife. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, according to the Georgian fighter Ilia Topuria, if Max Holloway does not accept his conditions and does not put the BMF belt on the line, he will defend the title against Brian Ortega, who is currently ranked 3rd in the division, saying, "The only thing I doubt is whether I will finish you with a knockout or submission," Topuria posted on social media, directly addressing Holloway. "Just beat the guy that beat you not once, not twice, but 3 times. You now have the one thing that keeps you relevant, and that would grant you a money fight, the BMF belt. I no longer fight for money, but for legacy. Winning that belt while holding my title will cement me as the first to hold both belts, the first to knock out Volk, and what most certainly will happen when we fight, the first one to put you to sleep. Something to calm you down is this: God doesn't shame anyone. You will have a worthy defeat against a champion who will be remembered for eternity. I decide who, when, and where. If you don't like the terms, I'm sure Ortega will oblige." Later, Holloway responded by criticizing Topuria for making such demands, pointing out that the baddest motherfucker title still needs to be earned, not requested. In an interview with Jim Rome, the Hawaiian native clapped back at Ilia Topuria and said, "That's not a very BMF way to say it. That's kinda un-BMF. A BMF fights whatever, whoever, whenever. That's not a tone of a BMF." The MMA community immediately reacted, and MMA Boxing Casual wrote, "Sounds like Max is ducking Movsar Evloev and Ilia Topuria." Another wrote, "Max already said he wants to fight Ilia after he knocked out Justin. He ain't running from nothing." Another wrote, "Can't you easily say that Max isn't being a BMF by not putting his belt on the line? What is he, scared? Ilia is putting his belt on the line for the fight. Why won't Max?" And another fan replied, "Here's the thing about the BMF title. You can't shoot for takedowns or clinch. It's stand and bang alpha only, the most exciting way to fight." And there is some truth in this answer. Dana White decided to create this unconventional title specifically for the intense fights that Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje recently staged. While Ilia Topuria has shown some impressive skills and could theoretically fit the BMF persona due to his fighting style. But what do you guys think about it? Would you like to see such a fight? Leave your thoughts down in the comments.
I had so many people tell me he looks scared. I will never believe that a UFC champion is scared. I do not believe Ilia Topuria is scared. But after watching Max Holloway tonight, I think he might have a better understanding of the challenge that is standing at his doorstep. Because if the last time you saw him fight at 145 is what you take your opinions of Max Holloway from, it may give you a little more confidence. But tonight, you saw Max Holloway at his best form. And still today, at 32 years old, 12 years already into the UFC, you know at his best, Max Holloway can beat anybody.
Now, former UFC dual champion Conor McGregor, who is returning to the Octagon after suffering a serious leg fracture, need not worry about his opponent Michael Chandler pursuing an injured leg. According to the American, he is not going to change his signature style and will focus on punches. He's hurt his back leg, but I'm going to focus on being myself, and that's always been punching, Chandler said on the MMA Hour. Powerful blows to the head and to the body, full throttle in Michael Chandler's signature style. It would be stupid of me to think about anything other than that. When you knock the footing out from under your opponent, it's always good. It changes his movement, reduces the power of his punches. But I'm not going to throw a lot of kicks in this fight, so I don't think about it too much. Now, of course, Chandler wants to win this fight beautifully with a knockout, but the most important thing in a fight is victory. How he does it? I don't think that necessarily really matters. Now, regardless of the Notorious's considerable time away from fighting, former PFL featherweight tournament winner Brendan Loughnane, who spent 6 weeks training with McGregor, believes that the Irishman will be too much of a challenge for Chandler. Speaking to Mere Fighting, he said, "I think he is going to knock the fuck out of Michael Chandler, just overwhelms and batters him. I think Conor is too sharp and well-rounded."
Go back and do it again. Really feel you take, really feel yourself taking the pain out of wherever the pain is and condensing it into a fist like a little pebble, and then the pebble into the ocean.
Well, Jake Paul is now eyeing a transition to MMA. In a recent episode of his podcast, BS with Jake Paul, he openly discussed his desire to step into the cage against UFC veterans Nate Diaz or Jorge Masvidal with an eye-popping offer of $10 million on the table for either opponent.
I'm being so serious when I say that I want to fight them in MMA, either Masvidal or Diaz in the PFL. $10 million offer. They will literally hide behind the fact, Masvidal, you can't even box. What the fuck are you gonna do coming over to MMA, bro? I'm fucking from Miami, Florida, bro. Fuck you, dude. Don't disrespect me, you
Why not?
Now, as you know, Paul has already fought Diaz in a boxing match, which ended with Paul taking home the victory via unanimous decision. However, Masvidal seems less inclined to entertain the idea of facing Jake Paul in the Octagon. In a recent media interaction, Masvidal hinted that a potential bout with Logan Paul, Jake's older brother, might be more feasible. Masvidal also emphasized that his current UFC contract presents a hurdle to any potential matchup with Jake Paul. This contractual obligation adds a layer of complexity to negotiations and could ultimately dictate the feasibility of a fight between the two. Now, the upcoming clash between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney has been marred by controversy and intrigue, adding an extra layer of anticipation to their WBC super lightweight title bout scheduled for April 20th. Initially, excitement was high as the pair were slated to throw out the first pitch at Citi Field ahead of a New York Mets game. However, the plans were abruptly halted following an incident at the Empire State Building, leading to the cancellation of their invitation. But it's not Garcia's recent behavior on social media that has surprised and concerned many fans. As you know, Garcia has been making some startling statements lately, and that is why until recently many believed that the fight would not be taking place at all. Despite these difficulties, the fight is still going strong and is set to captivate fans with a promise of a high-stakes bout. Eddie Hearn assessed the situation, acknowledging Garcia's unusual behavior, but suggesting that Garcia's newfound demeanor could potentially benefit him.
I think that this is boxing. This isn't a 6-foot putt to win the Masters where you have to be so in the moment and mentally and emotionally composed. You've got to go out there and fight. And maybe this newfound Ryan Garcia will help him. Maybe it will help him dig deeper. Maybe it will help him be more aggressive. Or maybe it will make him capitulate.
Yo, do you have an extra beer?
I could get you one.
All right. You said it was what?
It was apple juice and sparkling water.
Oh, shit. What do you...
We just poured it out and we're like, watch, we're gonna go crazy with this shit.
Yeah, I thought it was real.
I'm just kidding. It's the first time I've ever done this. Why the fuck are you wearing that hat, bro? Okay, relax. Okay, you stupid guys. Alright, okay. Hey, stand-up comedy. That's crazy. No, that's crazy.
Aljamain Sterling posted videos of himself celebrating the victory with Bobby Green, Jamal Hill, and his wife. Wow, guys, check this out. The Twitter account 125illest edited the famous videos of Demetrius Johnson imitating UFC fighters using artificial intelligence, shocking everyone.
Izzy.
No.
Sean O'Malley. Dominic Cruz. Habib. Habib. Cejudo. Strickland. Oh. Poirier. McGregor. Money Mouth.
That is all for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel because it is very important to us. And thank you all in advance.